The word Palestine does not appear in the Bible as we know it today. What we do find in Scripture are references to the land of Canaan, the Philistines, and other regions where ancient peoples lived, including Judah, Israel, Samaria, and Galilee. The Philistines lived along the southern coast of Canaan and often clashed with Israel, as we see in the story of David and Goliath. The name Palestine comes from Philistia, a term used centuries later by the Romans to rename the region after crushing the Bar Kokhba revolt, aiming to erase Jewish identity. Today, Palestine is a modern territory in the Middle East, where Israelis and Palestinians coexist, and its history is marked by decades of political, cultural, and religious conflict. But what does the Bible say about this region and its people in the last days? Although the Bible does not mention Palestine directly, it does speak of the nations surrounding Israel and those who oppose God's people. Prophecies in books like Ezekiel 38:39 and Revelation indicate that in the end times there will be conflicts around Israel, and the nations that seek to harm God's people will face divine judgment. This teaches us that God protects His people and has a perfect plan, even for nations that seem opposed to Him today. The history of the Philistines and the conflicts surrounding Israel serve as a reminder that God's justice and truth will prevail in the end. In summary, who Palestine was, land inhabited by the Philistines and other neighboring peoples of Israel in ancient times. Who it is today, a modern territory in conflict with Israel, with a historic and political Palestinian population. According to the Bible, even though Palestine is not mentioned directly, the nations that oppose God's people will face judgment, and divine protection will remain over Israel in the last days. Past history and the present situation show us that the Bible remains relevant. It reminds us that God fulfills His promises and controls human history, even amid complex and ongoing conflicts.